Thank you, Coach Bear, and I want to thank both, before we get started, Coach Bear and your team, and also the field hockey team, because they truly were the 12th man on our pitch during some of our games this year at home. You know, we were kind of down and out, whether we were down 1-0 or at a draw, and the support from Housy Athletics in general, just to come over and cheer on our team for a quick 30 seconds was a great experience that I've never had before coaching at any other school, so thank you. Even though we did not have the record we had hoped for on paper, the girls' soccer program made some great strides this year. With over 40 girls in the program, I know we have a very positive outlook for future seasons. Together, the girls learned how to fight. As a result, they experienced some great wins and some heartbreaking losses. They also learned the importance of what I call the 3 C's: cohesion, commitment, and of course, conditioning. What would soccer be without some conditioning? All season, these girls were a cohesive group, committed to conditioning their bodies and minds towards becoming not only better soccer players, but better teammates. On behalf of Coach Colin Pratt, he would like to send his deepest apologies for not being able to attend tonight. Coach Pratt felt every single player on junior varsity shows great improvements in various aspects of the game this season, such as physical play, passing, confidence attacking goal, and playing like a team. They continuously wanted to get better, and their enthusiasm was contagious. As varsity coach, I look forward to catching this enthusiasm next year as this program continues to grow. On behalf of Coach Pratt and myself, we are proud to be your coaches. Ladies, parents, and dedicated fans, thank you for a memorable first season. And lastly, a special thanks to Dan Carroll and Ann McNeil for all your help this season. Right now, I'd like to call up our 3 seniors, so Jasmine Bear, Lindsay Alonia, and Erica Kavanaugh. Can you please come up here? So these 3 lovely ladies that are standing in front of me, I want to thank you for your dedication to the program the last 4 years. There's smile. I understand that change is never easy, especially during your senior year. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for making my job as a first-year coach easy with your support and your leadership. So as a token of my appreciation, I just have a little something for each of you. Now I'd like to call up the rest of the JV and varsity squad. Since we have very large numbers, what I'm going to ask you to do is just stand in front here, and as I call your name to get your certificate and award, just come on stage and pile in. Does that work? Okay, thank you. Yeah, so everyone come up. Yeah, you can stay up, just kind of squeeze in. You can stay on the ground, Maggie. So ladies, you can, come on. Before we get started with the individual awards, I'd like to mention that we did have three girls named to the Berkshire League. We had 1 second team, and that's Ali Parati. And we had 2 players that were named honorable mention, Jill Cannon and Erica Kavanaugh. So I'm going to call up the JV squad first. We have Lauren Wilkes, Daisy Torres, Lily Stratton, Leah Parker, Amber Ovitt, Abigail LaFontaine, Mairead Hodgkins, Gracie Hurd, Emily Hennessy, Ariana Gasania, Ann Bazio, Brianna Thompson, Brianna Sutton, Stephanie Serna, Espy, I can never say her last name, I'm sorry, Kuros, Janelle Leslie, Stephanie Lalve, Roberta Fonseca, Casey DeRogers, and Juliana Bonet. On varsity, we have Jasmine Bear, Erica Kavanaugh, and Lindsay Alonia, our 3 seniors. Ashley Bazio, Jill Cannon, Autumn Classy, Lindsay Colmer, Anna Geislers, Katie Hecox, Helen Hedman, Anna Horowitz, Justine Logan, Sophie Mortman, Haley Nelson, Allie Parati, Christina Rogers, Devin Reynolds, Kelly Sprague, Maggie Bristow, Angeli Brazelli, Taylor Dowd, and Lauren Gilderdale. And lastly, we have our individual awards. This year, our Sportsmanship Award goes to a player that may have not seen as much time as she would have liked to this season. However, that did not hinder her dedication to the program. Even through aches and pains and grueling conditioning, she never gave up on herself or more importantly, her teammates. All of her teammates respected her senior leadership both on and off the field. This year's Sportsmanship Award goes to Jasmine Bear. The Tyberski Award goes to an outstanding freshman who I expected a lot out of this season, sometimes too much, to be honest with you. I constantly had to keep reminding myself that she was the young buck of our team, despite her strength, speed, and knowledge of the game. The player has a very positive future with Housy soccer, and I am confident she will develop into a great offensive threat in the Berkshire League. The Tyberski Award this year goes to Lauren Gilderdale. Our most improved player. This was probably one of my most difficult awards to give out because this team made some great strides this season, as I mentioned before. But however, this recipient is someone who I felt had a significant turning point in the season, and from there really matured into her position and her role into the team. This player showed me something really special when we were at Litchfield. From that game forward, this player transformed from a passive defensive midfielder to a true center midfielder who not only defended well, but saw the entire field and attacked spaces with confidence, becoming an offensive threat in the later half of the season. Although I wish she would still shoot more, this award goes to Haley Nelson. And lastly, we have our MVP. This player kept our hopes alive in almost every game this season. I can't even keep track of how many times she came up big for us. She is the only player on this team who played every minute of every game this season, and I would have loved to utilize her in more than just one position. To play her position, you have to be fearless and maybe just a little crazy. The MVP goes to our goalkeeper, Jill Cannon. So now I conclude Housatonic Girls Soccer and like to introduce. Oh, sorry.
We just wanted to thank Coach for her dedication to this season, so we got her a gift. We got her some flowers. We also have a picture of the team that we framed so she could put it in her office to remember her first season. Unfortunately, it's not here right now because it still has to get framed. But we just want to thank her for all the stuff that she's done for us this year, and that we've learned a lot this year. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be back next year, neither are the seniors, but we're excited to come back and see all the improvements that you've made for the program. Thank you so much.
And we also really want to thank Anne, because we always had the biggest line to the trainer, and she always let us go first when we had games, which was a lot. So thank you, Anne.
I love you, Anne.
Now I'd like to call Jim Terrell and Bill Gold for Housatonic Boys Soccer.